they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry.
To about the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Rodgers going to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Raheem Mostert.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On third down, it's Moore.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Moore, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Moore.
56 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Moore, and he stopped immediately there.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Rodgers.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On first down, Rodgers. And he completes it to Wilson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
K.J. Hamler.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Anthony Schwartz.
76 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And a completion to Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on first down. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll look to throw again.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just...
Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
It's Derrick Henry on the slant. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Rodgers again now. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again, Rodgers. He's got a man crossing the field. That's Mostert. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Touchdown, Bengals! O.J. Howard, 56 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
He finds Wilson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup of 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll give for Taylor running right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is. And oftentimes it's...
Yeah.